Obviously, it was kind of a tale of two halves. I thought in the first half, Tulane did a good job doing everything they needed to do to stay around with their offensive rebounding. They had 11 at halftime. That kept them in it. We were sloppy on offense. Jake had probably his worst half as a Bearcat, and we had 8 turnovers. So we talked at halftime. We got to do this team. We got to do a better job on the defensive backboard. We force teams to miss a lot of shots. We've got to do a better job on the defensive backboard. We did that in the second half, and that was the key. Because once we were able to finish the possession with a rebound, we were able to run out and get some layups and dunks. Our passing continues to be excellent. Coach Jackson did a great job with the scout as far as having our big guys ready for their double teams, because they did it 2 different ways. We were ready for both ways they did it. We were able to make them pay every time they doubled our post guys, and the guys did a great job finding the open man.
You've held 2 straight teams now to like 27% shooting from the field. What do you attribute that to? Anything that's going on?
Oh, well, we try to take a lot of pride in playing hard. You got to give the kids credit. They allow me to coach them. They put up with me. I hold them to a really high standard. And I tell them, effort has to be consistent. Real teams, they understand why they win. We understand. We believe it in our program that all these teams have talent, and the teams that win consistently, they play harder than the other teams. They're more coachable. They're tougher. They're more willing to do the things you ask them to do, defensive rotations, mentally pay attention, be focused in so we can all have the right game plan, so we have no breakdowns. And then, it's a lot of effort of running around, helping each other, scrambling around. There's a lot that goes into it. So you got to give the guys credit. It's not an easy thing to do. I don't care, who you're playing or what their record is. I mean, this team averaged 70-something a game.
Career night for Jared Cumberland. How would you assess his play?
I think he's going to have a lot more in his career. I'll tell you that, Shannon, the thing I was most happy with Jared tonight was I thought he got us to the bonus. I don't know off the top of my head, but he drew a lot of fouls tonight, and he didn't live behind the three-point line, which I think early in the season he was doing too much. He's just feeling his way. But he's more aggressive off the dribble lately. I knew that's why I put him in early tonight. I knew he was ready to play. I could see it in practice. I could see it in our game day practice today at noon. I could see it yesterday. He's starting to be comfortable with who he is on this team, and that his teammates want him to be a big part of the team. That he's not looking. Early on, he was definitely like, am I supposed to shoot? Am I allowed to shoot? Not because of me, I think more because of his teammates. He's such a good kid. I think he's trying to fit in too much early in the season. So, but again, his attacking mentality is when he's at his best. And then I tell him all that. I tell Jake that when you do that, then that's when your shot's going to fall from behind. Happy New Year.
That's the type of play you expect from him.
Make me keep talking.
Just one. Can I get one?
I'm just teasing.
That's the type of play you expect from him, though, right? Yeah. When you got him that being aggressive and assertive on offense and being more than a shooter. Yeah, but I knew it's going to take some time. Yeah. I mean, all these kids. I mean, look what the player Jake is right now, versus last year in December. So it's your job as a coach is to know what a guy's capable of and to get it out of him. And that's when you feel like you're accomplishing what you need to accomplish as a coach, when it comes to a particular player. And it's my job to keep getting it out. So some days that's smiling, some days that's growling. But I think his teammates have helped him. The more Jaren's trying to assert himself, his teammates are encouraging it, and that's big. Because everybody doesn't have great chemistry. Everybody doesn't have guys pulling for each other, and especially in our sport because of the stat sheet. We have that on this team. I told our guys after the Temple win, of all the things we have, that's the most important thing that we've got to keep because that'll pull us through. That'll pull us through in the dog days.
Thanks, Scott.